you're just starting out and the show is kind of freeform and edgy. But do you have to say every other sentence? In other references to give is going to upset the LGBTG community. Also, you can't call women or thoughts with that making fun of hashtag Me Too, BLM, red pill, blue pill, incels, Muslims, Christians. Before you guys air the show, please call.
Yeah. They say I walk like a king, talk like a king. You can act around now, say the same thing. They chasing the fame, they all want the name. But they ain't got what's running through these veins. Say I walk like a king, talk like a king. You can act around now, say the same thing. They chasing the fame, they all want the name. But they ain't got what's running through these veins. Make way for the king.
This is your boy Manny. And I'm your boy Rashad Dyson, kings and queens, pawns and peasants, and everyone in between. Welcome to our first show.
Yay. I'm
That's
excited.
right.
I'm excited. How are you feeling?
I'm excited too, man. How you living, man?
I feel good.
This is definitely a good thing. It's a long time coming. For those who don't know, we are longtime friends. We have been in and out of several industries, one could say. And this is all us. Quick PSA, though.
Yes.
We will be using some offensive language.
And we will be saying him, her,
Madam,
sir.
sir.
So if this is all triggering,
Yes, you will be triggered. This is America. We are a free country.
we get to say that.
Everyone will be offended. If you're not offended, just wait. I will get to you.
Don't worry.
Yes.
We'll get to you.
We definitely say the N-word. That's right, nigga and nigger sometimes. Because as my favorite mentor says, I love black people, but I hate niggas. We will be using the term bitches.
Yes.
Now,
Loose.
women don't be bitches. Bitches be bitches. Of
course.
Okay?
We all know that. Well,
That's right.
we like to pretend like we don't know that, but we know.
Just saying, some men can be bitches too.
For real.
So we will definitely be talking about that.
So this is for mature audience only.
Mature audience, or if you're a bad parent, this is for your kids too. Okay?
18 and over.
Yes.
So
18 and older. Unlike priests at the Catholic Church, we're
Yes.
not for kids.
We're not.
Okay.
Sorry.
So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. If you have any certain religious proclivities, we will definitely we'll touch on some of that too.
So what can we expect from the show, Rashad?
Sex and drugs and explosions and wait, that's in the budget, right?
That's no, it's not. We're too broke for that. We're not.
right.
We're not there yet.
Well, we're just gonna be talking shit then.
We're gonna be a little bit of everything, from conspiracies to religion to spirituality, sexuality,
Men's right, red pill, blue pill, purple
all
pill.
of that. So if this is the spot where we're gonna get a little bit of everything. So
Everything that you think in your head, but because of PC culture and cancel culture, you're afraid to say it. We're not afraid to say it because
we're already canceled.
we're already canceled.
And you can't sue us because we're broke. So
Exactly. Well, some of us. No, okay.
no, we're broke. But yeah, so hence that's how we came with the name of the Canceled Show. So that's, if you see our shirts,
It
has an X for a reason.
X with the L's because we take no L's.
None, son.
We don't
None.
apologize for what we
Not
say.
at all. The X is not a mark to shoot us at, though.
Please,
Officer.
officer. I know I'm black. That means you can shoot me legally, but stop.
Oh my God.
Yes. So again, we welcome you guys. This is a beautiful thing. Quick shout out to Fishbowl Radio.
Thank you, guys.
Network.
For taking a chance on us.
Yes, they took a chance, and they have no idea.
You have no idea. Just wait. Just
Big shout out to Super J,
the big homie over here.
big homie over there, making everything that I can't do possible. because I am technically deficient.
Yeah.
So I'm still on MySpace, y'all. Okay.
There is
put
a
that
big
out.
age gap here.
Didn't even know it was still active.
Exactly.
Facebook hasn't bought them yet.
Exactly.
I actually checked my Facebook the other day. I was just like, oh man.
I made a Vine the other day. Nobody watched it.
No.
Nobody watched it.
Nobody.
You got a time machine? Or?
Yeah, right.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Oh, so man, we have a bunch of stories, by the way. So, okay, funny story. I'm gonna start off with the story.
yes, start out.
When we first came in here to make the deal, we signed and everything, and as soon as we walked outside, dude, I cannot tell you guys that there was already
Talk about it. Talk about it, my
Oh,
guy.
as soon as we walked outside, there was a. Let me see. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Oh, so I remember I at the light right here at the corner light. It was. I turned over and there was a girl just in trouble. Right, all I see is the hand gestures, and I see a car backed up and go forward. And I remember I something came over. Right, I looked over and I'm like, man, something's wrong. And then Rashad was like, "What is it, bro? What's going on, man?" Like because instantly
we literally just came out of the studios. If everyone doesn't know, we're at the Global Life Park.
yeah.
Beautiful studios.
Beautiful.
But yeah, we're literally exiting the building right on the corner.
Yeah.
And I'm still talking shit. I'm talking like, man, we have Fishbowl Radio, this big shit, all that kind of stuff. But and then my man, he stops in his tracks, and that's when he sees this.
My spidey sense kicked in because I just
Bro.
looked over and I remember.
I saw my man taking his jacket off like he had a Superman.
Exactly. But what happened was, check this out. So what happened was, I couldn't speak. Like I don't know why I didn't say nothing. And next thing you know, there was Rashad was like, "What's going on, bro?" And then I looked. I guess like it was how long?
It was at least 2 blocks away.
At least 2 blocks, right? So I take off because when I saw the car backed up and then rammed, like it looked like she rammed her from where I was standing.
Yeah.
So I took off, and then you took off right behind me. And I think that's when you finally saw it.
That's when I finally saw it. Because what I saw was the car. It was an SUV, kind of just whip around, kind of like like some James Bond kind of like Fast and the Furious stuff, where apparently everybody wears white shirts and they can do all sort of credible shit and not get a smudge. I mean, seriously, my guy.
Hey JD, you got the Superman song on there?
Right.
Oh man,
Oh,
okay.
man.
But I mean, it would have been.
Right?
I mean, I remember running and I took off my shirt. The S was just showing.
Dun, 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 dun.
And then next thing you know, Rashad takes. I remember you. I think you went past me because
Yes.
I stopped to get the to dial 911.
Right, because he, smart enough, was like, hey, maybe we should get the police involved. My dumb ass was like, no, I need to rush out there.
And to save this chick. Well, the first thing that came to mind is like, it's 2 freaking minorities. So I see a black guy running towards me. I feel some type of way. Or a Mexican. I mean, a Mexican. Oh, by the way, he's the Mexican and I'm the black guy. So,
Blaxican.
oh,
Get
sorry.
it right. Okay?
So I remember I
Yo
stopped.
vivo en Texas, okay? La lengua es español, güey.
That's right. All
Yeah.
right. Can we get immigration on the call? No?
Call him in, güey. Just got my papers.
That's new.
Ah, I knew it. Hello, immigration? Yeah, his name is Rashad Dyson. But I remember that I stopped and I got the phone. I called the cops, and then you took off. I think you reached to her. You said, "Are you okay?" Right?
Yeah, because like I said, like when I finally saw what you saw, I saw the I saw the SUV like whip around the back.
Right.
Like I said, doing like some Fast and
Crazy
Furious like whip
stuff,
around
bro.
stuff. But then I saw her, this lady, kind of like jump out of the way, like she was almost being hit by this car.
Right.
So that's when I took off like faster.
Exactly.
And so then, like, I finally reached the block. Is like I said, I ran a little faster, and I'm just like, ma'am, are you okay? You need help? Of course. What did she say?
I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm just like, lady, you almost got hit by a car.
Hey,
You are not okay.
you're not. Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but did she have a knot on her forehead?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. That's one thing I don't remember. I remember seeing something in like this forehead right here, and I said, and then she said, "I'm fine," and she walks right past both of you and I,
Yes.
right? And from there, I remember we called the cops.
But don't forget the dude.
The dude whipped around.
Uh-huh.
The dude whipped around like the whole thing, and that's when he almost hit you. I said, "Rashad!" I yelled, "Rashad!"
Exactly.
because you were just looking towards like her to see if she was okay.
I did like a Spider-Man flip, bro. It was like that. I did like some Matrix shit.
Bro, in our head,
Like,
I think, like I said, I thought I was Superman opening my shirt. This fucker became Spider-Man all of a sudden.
Man, it was like Wakanda forever. Bro, I was doing it, bro.
And next thing you know, the dude whips around, and then he's me mugging us, right? And I'm just like,
He's like, no, bro, she's okay. She don't need no help. I'm just like, bro, like,
Well, the reason, okay, let me clarify. The reason that we stepped in, and first, we hate domestic violence. We
Yes.
joke about it a lot, but I hate it to the core.
yes.
But we will joke about it, right? And
If you gotta hit your partner, you need to leave.
thank you, unless you could take a punch.
Man,
But-
I'm just saying. Maybe maybe they're both MMA fighters. Like, you don't know.
Man, first show, bro. First show.
But yeah,
No, but and after that, we thought like, what if she's being kidnapped?
right. See,
Right?
that's what I thought.
We didn't think nothing of it. But again, we're not bulletproof. We didn't think. We put someone else's safety before our own.
Exactly.
So after that happened, we called the cops, and the lady's asking for her height, what ethnicity.
I'm sorry.
And this guy here, he does not. Okay, one thing about Rashad is when he's nervous, he'll joke about the most craziest thing
I'm
ever.
sorry.
So the lady said, "Well, how much do you think she weighs?" And he's like, "Well, this fucker went into comedian mode." He goes,
You guys have a caller.
Oh, shit. We got a call in? Uh-oh.
"Let's see, who's calling?"
Who the hell is calling? It's my warranty is out.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
Hey, I just wanted to say, Manuel Lerma's my hero.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, thanks, man. This sounds like, is this George?
Yeah, so
I
good.
do it. Hey, come the way.
Hey, what's up, big homie?
Big fan. Just FYI.
Hey, to my number one fan.
Hey, right?
For people that don't know, he's my student.
Right. Hey, we're gonna get you a keychain, bro. I got
Hey,
you.
say no more.
Say like, hey, you gotta pay for it.
All
It's
right.
$5.
Have a nice day, everybody.
All right, thanks.
Hey, everybody
George.
heard you. Thank you.
That's what's up, bro.
Hey, thanks for the love. If you guys are watching us, thank you so much from both of us.
Yes,
Thank you. Keep
yes.
watching it. But and don't interrupt my damn story. No, what happened? Where was I at? Okay,
Yeah, so I'm making the call.
This fucker goes, well, that's kind of rude to do. Like, you don't ask a woman her weight. The lady goes into like, what? He goes, oh wait, no. He went to Kevin Hart. No, I was Cam. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I thought it was funny. I'm like, bro, please stop. This lady's thinking that we're prank calling her.
I'm just saying, like, you don't ask a lady's weight. I mean, that's all this information, height, weight,
Yeah.
skin color, what's her sexual history.
I
Like,
was
I
just
don't know.
I didn't
I don't
ask her.
judge.
So,
I'm assuming she's active.
but yeah, that's what happened, and we were just like, oh man. I think we told Sammy here. The first thing when we came back, we were like, you would never believe what happened just walking out of here. And this was all in just one day.
Yeah. So to continue on with the story, so we talked to the 911 people. We after the lady was just like, oh, these fucking idiots. So talked to the lady. She's like, hey, I'm gonna send an officer out and just like, hey, remember, a black guy didn't do it this time, okay? Just remember.
Yeah, he made
Okay.
sure to tell her that.
Yes, I was like, hey, Mexican lives matter. So so anyway, what we end up doing, we end up catching a car, and the lady's being followed by this guy. I guess he's trying to, hey, get back in the car. She's like, I'm not getting around, blah blah blah. So we're just like, well, let's just go get our car, and then we'll circle back and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So we circle back, and what do we see? This chick walking towards the
car.
same car
Yeah.
that almost ran her over, like she's talking to the passenger. So, a wise man once said, do not get in between a couple fighting, because then you're going to have to fight two people.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Now, I'm not saying that she went back to the dude. I'm not saying that she,
Right.
she's in that cycle. But I'm not saying,
Right.
but I'm saying.
But I'm not saying.
But I'm not saying. Why am I saying it? I think I am. But the point is, like, look, if you're in that kind of relationship and it's volatile and it's unhealthy, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because for the chick, like, look, obviously, this is not a dude you want to be with. You
Right.
literally got out of the car.
Exactly. Exactly.
He almost hit you with a car. Obviously, this is not a healthy relationship. And for the dude, you're literally driving your car following a woman who doesn't want to get in the car with you. Why are you in a relationship?
And you know what? And I think, I mean, you talked about it. Like, if this guy had a gun
Oh,
and he would have shot us, I mean,
Also,
we'd
don't
have-
be idiots.
Don't be, don't be a hero. In other words, don't be a hero. The girl,
You know the hero gets shot.
yeah, exactly. The hero never lives. But I mean, this guy would have shot us, right? He would have been he would have been right. I think we would have been wrong. That's my opinion, though. Well, the reason I say that, right? Because he could have easily the girl. What you just said, don't step in the middle of a fight, because the girl. Well, what did we see? She went right back to the dude.
Right back to him.
Exactly. Me and you would have stepped in. You know, he would have brought a gun. I mean, we're not bulletproof. He would pull a gun. I'm gonna play dead.
Well, one of us
But-
is bulletproof. I can stop a bullet one time.
Well, if you're in front of me, I'm gonna let that bullet go. I'm gonna be like, oh no, he wanted this.
Really, bro?
He wanted to die a
You
hero.
been through this? Really?
He-
He always wanted to be a hero. That's
You
why I
wanted-
pushed him in front of the bullet.
it was like, no, I didn't.
Why are we friends again?
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. But yeah,
I
that's
mean, I
what-
did the same thing, but still.
But you know that's one thing is that we saw that, and I mean he would have been right if you think about it. He would have been right because he's defending his lady. He doesn't know us. We're the strangers.
Okay. I see your point.
But I had a point, but I just forgot what we were.
No, I mean, you had a valid point. Like, you know, from outside looking in, he could be like, hey, you know, these guys were harassing my lady. I'm just trying to work things out and all kinds of stuff. Again, if you have to chase your woman down in your car.
Or no, literally chased her.
Literally.
Guys, I swear to God, he chased her down. I think he hit her at one point with the car.
Bro, I think
that's
he did
that's
before
what
we
made
got
me
there.
look over. Because I looked over, the back of the car is like hit her.
I'm telling you, he pulled like a full Fast and Furious
Yes.
move. Like she literally had to jump out of the way.
Exactly. And I was like, oh.
I think Dr. Phil would have something to do about this. He'd probably be like, "This is not healthy." Like, bro, come
Yeah,
on.
definitely. Nah,
You don't have to be Oprah to see this.
I think we did the right thing though. At the end, I think calling the cops was the best decision we did. Was
That's true. Not chasing them down like idiots, okay? Just saying.
yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
You know, in hindsight, you know, it went well for us because we really could have got hurt in that situation.
We made it a lot. That's the thing.
But the right thing for us to do, it would be, I think it would be more wrong if we would have just did nothing, got in our cars and
Right. But that's the thing though. The thing is, will people step in? Because I've actually, I mean, people that know me know that this is not the first time this has happened with us hanging out.
yes.
Uh,
That's why I don't hang out with you.
we're
By the way,
always
we're
into
hanging
like
out tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But this is not the first time we've actually witnessed something like this or stepped
Yes.
in and to help somebody out in this situation. But the thing is that how many other people would step in to help?
That's true.
Because I witnessed one too many times, and you know, it'd be like, "Oh, it's not my business," or the first thing they do is pull out their phones.
Exactly.
So I mean, I think that's another thing that we're losing is where people stand up and say something. Because I mean, if more men, and let's just say, if more men stepped in and be like, "Hey, young blood, don't do that, bro. Don't chase her. No, let that broad go. You're better than that." Oh, I love her. And like, no, let her go.
You
Just-
love her, eh? You love her enough to hit her with your car?
That's
No,
thug.
bro. Like,
But then again, that's that thug love right there.
I'm just saying, how do you know if a woman loves you unless she stabs you?
That's right. If my woman doesn't try to hit me, stab me, or run me over, I don't want it.
It's cholo love, bro.
That's cholo love.
You gotta.
But that's what I'm saying though, is how many people will step in and do something about it, or say something. Just be like, I mean, you don't have to step in. Just be like, hey, young blood, just knock that off, bro. Just leave her alone.
But everyone will stand around and be like, "Oh man, someone should do something." About
Somebody,
this."
I think D.L. Hughley said, "Yell fire!" Right now, the new thing now is to
Right.
yell fire instead
Instead
of
of
yelling
police.
out rape or something. Is to yell fire.
Well, as a black man, I can't yell at police.
Well, it's funny,
It
but
doesn't-
it's true though. How many
It doesn't
times?
statistically work out for me.
And that's,
I'm not saying,
and that's
but-
everywhere though, because that's, you know, I think as minorities, we're more afraid to call the cops. Cause
Well, there's 50% chance that we'll get fucked up in this situation.
Oh.
Not a good
I'm going to
statistic.
say 100%, but
But,
you know
but
what
to
I
be
mean?
fair, the majority of my interactions with the police have been, obviously I'm alive, so, you know, there goes that.
barely,
But still,
well, I don't know. I think it's. I think we live in a generation where now it's just like it's all about next big hit. You know what I mean? Is who has the viral videos,
that's why
like
they
the
pull out
viral
their phones
fights.
instead of helping.
Yeah, exactly. But I think the thing is that I think me and you were talking about earlier how men don't step up to the plate to show another young blood to be like, hey man, look, that's not what we do.
It's that mentorship.
There you go.
That's I think we're missing that in a lot of communities. You know, I think we're missing that a lot in America. You know what I mean?
Well, everybody's becomes too freaking sensitive. Like,
Well, I mean that's the thing. It's like, look, if you are going to, as I said, if you're going to live in a free society where anybody can say anything, that means any idiot with a microphone or two could
over here.
say what say whatever.
I like how you just looked back over here. Jay was like, idiots.
idiots, can say whatever they want, but that's
I'm still,
but that's the consequence. As I said, that's the consequence of being in a free society, and I would rather have that
yeah.
than anything else.
And that is true. I mean, I think we need to understand that we can disagree. I think
Yes.
me and you, we always, like, we'll talk about something, and he'll say, no, he'll say something completely the opposite of me. And I'm like, well, I think you suck, but all right, I see your point. But
Yeah.
I think there's been plenty of times where you're able to convince me, like, nah, bro, watch this with, what'd you say earlier? Facts. With facts. You present facts instead of theories or I feel this way and
Exactly.
and it's killing my mojo. You know, it's not. It's
Exactly.
more facts. But that's how men work. We work with facts. You showed me the statement. Oh, okay, I see that.
Exactly. Like we come to it from a reasoning standpoint.
There you go.
Now, I'm not going to discount your feelings about stuff. You know what I mean?
Men don't do feelings, bro.
That's right. We stuff that shit down and
Hold it in.
Yes, right. You stuff our feelings down and die at an early age of hypertension like a real man. You know.
And then when we get fired at work, we show up and I mean,
Exactly.
Never
We
mind.
show up with an AK. I mean, wait, what? No. No, we don't do that.
Don't worry, Jay, you're safe.
I'm not affiliated with the Cancel Show.
Love you, Super J.
Super J.
I don't know you.
But like we were saying, like, look, the thing is that you can't be afraid of society because you're part of society. Your unique opinion is what makes society great.
Right.
And so does the next person's unique opinion.
Correct.
Maybe you can actually learn something.
I think there you go, right there. Learn.
Exactly.
We're too freaking caught up in like, oh, nah, that's wrong. If you don't agree with me, you're against me. Like, no, we can disagree and be like, no, okay, well, I see your point, bro. That's not who I am. Doesn't it change? It takes nothing.
Exactly. Like there's some people who say that Thor: The Dark World was a horrible movie, and you are fucking wrong. Okay.
Are they?
You goddamn it, Super J. Shut your whore mouth. But anyway, those of us in the right who know that Thor: The Dark World was actually it's an inspired work, and that really needs to be evaluated and possibly in the top 5 of MCU movies. Don't you shut your mouth, Super J. I swear to God. Say anything.
Top 5?
God damn it. You're breaking my heart. God damn it.
Never
But
mind,
anyway,
you're back on my list.
back on the list. Anyway, as I was saying, so like your feelings and your opinions about things, those are just feelings and opinions. They can't be right or wrong. They're just your feelings and opinion.
Right.
Despite what you say, Super J, okay?
I'm sorry.
But again, if we can talk reasoning, like, hey, tell me, why do you hate yourself enough to not like Thor: The Dark World? You know? Why do you hate
I'm
yourself?
gonna get in the middle of this, but no, but I see your point though. I mean,
Right.
if two people can come together and be like, "Look, listen, this is why I think this. But then again, I think people are speaking from their point of view. Like me and you, I think me and you have spoken to a couple of friends that might be on the other side of the wealthy, you
Right.
know, and versus me and you, where we come from the streets, the ghetto, or whatever you want to, El Barrio, wherever you want to call it. But you know, I think me and you, like, I've noticed that me and you are more thankful for even the most smallest stuff.
Yeah.
You know, because I think me and you talked about like not having electricity,
Like,
not having food, you know, not knowing where our next meal was going to come in. So
it's easier to, I guess it's easier to speak on things about rich and poorness when you have experience with rich and poorness. You know, like I've been up before throwing money.
I remember
everywhere.
that. I
You know what I
remember
mean?
that.
Exactly.
The-
You know,
yeah.
and I've also been sharing dollar bills.
Yeah.
So, you know, it gives me a perspective to where, you know, I could talk to someone who's never been broke, and I could be like, hey, what you think of being broke?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, okay, Daddy didn't put anything in the trust fund this month, but
Right.
you still got a Bentley.
Exactly. But if we talk to someone that like that's just somebody that's struggled all their life, they would, I mean, I was one of them where I would just be like, oh, I would go to the suburbs and be like, wow, they must be
Exactly.
living well, and then not knowing that sometimes they go through what we go through, but it's because we put that barrier or that fear kicks in,
Exactly.
and not reaching out to somebody that's completely different from us, and saying, hey, what's your culture like, or teach us,
Exactly.
what I mean, teach me something.
Or it gives you a chance to appreciate, like, okay, well, I live in, 2-bedroom house,
Right.
but you live in 2-bedroom house, but you're surrounded by family that loves you, that takes care of you.
How's that like?
Man, I wish. I mean, what?
I mean,
It's
what
not
is-
about me.
What is this family thing you're talking about?
It's about family.
Smoldering. I hate when you do that.
That's right. Got to do my.
Oh yeah. By the way, though, happy Father's Days in advance to all the dads out there.
That's right. And Daddy's Day too. Those are just daddies.
Daddies.
That's right.
But I forgot to tell you, bro. I had a surprise. I invited my dad, so I hope you don't mind. Hey, Dad, come in.
We've been waiting 30 years for that.
Wait, any minute now, Dad.
I'm sure he
No.
had to.
No.
He's still getting cigarettes,
He's,
bro.
he's right there, right?
No, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, Dad, that's your cue. Come in.
I've been eating dry cereal for 30 years. It's time to come back for the milk.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we'll come back to that.
Oh,
man.
okay.
Don't worry about it.
I'm just be looking at the door. He'll be like,
Exactly.
Dad.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. No, but yes, happy Father's Day, and those that have stepped into the father role, because when we were growing up, we didn't have, my father passed away early, so
Right.
he wasn't able to be around. But there were other father figures I was able to kind of latch onto. Some good, some not so much.
I think-
But
Yeah.
I'm still thankful that they were there.
Who was the most influential for you that you would say?
I would say the most influential for me would have been my granddad. Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell because you have a lot of old sayings. I mean, when me and you, that's for you guys that don't know, Rashad is a very wise man. He's a foolish man, but wise.
I'm a
But-
wise old fool.
But like every time I talk to you, he always have like the most oldest saying. I'm like, man, I feel like I'm talking to somebody's granddad.
Watch out that now.
What's it the other day? What did you say that? I was like, dude, seriously, like, how old are you? You have so many though, but it was your granddad. Why
Yeah.
though?
I spent a lot of like one-on-one time with him. Like he would in the back of his house, he'd sit me down, and he'd be like, hey, Shotty, let's go out here and just talk. Like some days we talk about philosophy, we talk about religion, and I'm like 14.
I think he's probably just lonely, bro.
Exactly. We talk about philosophy. We'll talk about women. Hell, we talk about shapes of clouds in the sky.
No
But
way.
it was that one-on-one time. Like, hey, I'm gonna show you love and respect, and show you by example.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like and he also showed me by example with a lot of things. Especially how he treated my grandma Bev.
Right.
Man, this guy here, like, their relationship was like, they took care of each other. They respected each other.
Old
You know what
school
I mean?
love.
Exactly. It was, I'm not saying that they didn't,
Have- yeah.
have that, but it was always that respect. And it was just like, nah, he got her.
Oh,
She
okay.
got him.
Like, yeah, you knew that they had each other's back.
Exactly. So and the thing is, my granddad, he went literally from the streets of New Orleans to being a professor in Cornell.
Oh, wow.
Like street smarts, book smarts, wisdom. So like I took a lot of. I always say that my granddad gave me the best advice I never listened to. So
What was it?
No, all
Oh,
of his,
that-
all of
that-
his
that-
advice. Like I'm telling you, if I don't
He
listen
had
to
like
my
one word. He was like, "Oh,
no. He just. So, well, what would you say for you, bro?
oh, man." That's actually anybody that knows me. I think my biggest influence on me would have to be my teacher, Steve Stevens. You know, I think I did martial arts. You know, I started when I was 13, and like, what are you doing, Jay? Oh, I thought you were about you moving slow, man.
I was trying to be sneaky.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know. I got kind of
I
worried.
got nervous. You started moving slow. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
cover
it's
it.
gonna happen.
Blew my cover.
It's gonna happen.
I swear, if he walks in here with a backpack, I'm out. Here, okay, I'm not.
Why do you have that trench coat on? What's going on here?
What's,
No, but yeah, Steve Stevens. When I started martial arts, dude. It was just something. How can I put it? It was just something amazing. I can't even explain it because I remember walking in, but he started teaching me. I would be the only guy. Sometimes I would be the only one there every day, but he never gave up. And then once he became like more involved in my life, like we got to meet my mom. He became part of the family, but he was in my life when I say every day, Monday through Sunday. And every day he would get a call from my mom because my mom couldn't discipline me and she could handle me. So he was the one that was every day. Or he would call. And I was more afraid of him than I was of my mom. Because my teacher is old school. So he believes in like, if you guys, I think the best way I can explain it is that if you ever seen a Jackie Chan movie, how he trains, that's how I was trained. Just like, you know, with the hitting with the bamboo or the doing 1,000 push-ups, 1,000 sit-ups with, you know, all that. Like,
yeah, you learn to flip by literally dodging a staff.
yeah,
Literally.
yeah. He would swing a stick, and you learn how to dodge and stuff like that. But he became very influential. He became because I was trying to mimic him. Like I would become like him. The way he dressed, the way he talked, the way he presented himself. And from that, I learned though how to interact with people. Like I see how he's loved because he can make people laugh. He's a good listener. Just to throw beans out there, when I went to go meet my dad at the age, I think, 15, my real dad, he was with me with that journey. So he was the only person that I know that I could say he's as close as I get to a dad. Yeah. Which, I mean, sucks, but goes back to, I think, what we talked about is each one teach one.
Yes.
So from that, I learned that, hey, there's more people like us, and then we need to go back and teach the younger thing, which it's lost now.
Yeah, it's that mentorship. It's the mentorship line.
Well, it's the mentorship. The mentor. I can't even speak English now. That line,
right?
Which it's like it falls into so many things because they'll be like, "Well, it's not my problem. It's not my kid.
Exactly.
It's not." And why we're saying this because if there was someone else in our lives just like this man was, imagine how we can change the world.
Yes.
And and I'm not saying that just go out there and be, just grab kids, but I mean, it would change, right? If we had more mentors,
yes,
instead of people more worrying about the WAP or all that, being ratchet, instead of like, nah, here, let me teach you something that you're gonna use in life.
Exactly.
I think we would have such a different story, for all these people.
Yeah.
So that's what. I went back and I did the same thing my teacher did. I started teaching and I started grabbing one kid. But from that, you can instill, principles, be like, hey, how to be a gentleman. I think, you were talking about earlier.
Right.
I said, how to be a gentleman, pull door for a lady or compliment her without being a pervert or carry yourself a certain way.
Exactly.
But when we have all these fools teaching, this woman teaching a man how to be a man, it's not the same.
It's not the same.
Because they're teaching an idea. And sometimes it's just like, nah, that's not what men do, shout out to single mothers out there. Yes, my bad.
It's a hard job. We get it. But it's not complete.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's like going to Mickey D's and you want your burger, your fries, and your shake. I don't know why all my metaphors are food. You know what?
I like how
Hashtag fat boy status. Anyway, you know what I mean? And
Diabetes.
you don't have the burger, you don't have the drink. It's not
Right.
complete. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So, in a family unit, father, mother, son, father, mother, daughter.
Right.
In that threesome dichotomy,
Correct.
if you're missing the mother or you're missing the father, you're missing something.
Right.
So no matter how hard you try, you're still going to be missing that piece.
Correct.
You know,
Right.
hopefully, you know, the child is able to find that piece from somewhere,
Right.
but you're still missing that piece.
Correct.
You know, that's why, you know, luckily you had Teach in your life.
Right.
You know, luckily I had my granddad in my life. But if I was missing that,
I
know guys.
I often say that, you know, it's like, where would I be? What would I do now? Like, if it wasn't for them, because honestly, I don't think I would be the person I am now.
Yeah.
Which is a great compliment if you know who I was in the past, which, you know.
You didn't want to meet that guy.
Yeah, but it's a good compliment and be able to who we are.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, man, any last wise words, old timer?
Well, before check out our social media.
Please.
Check out. You can reach us. You can actually reach us at canceled with one L. We actually take no L's, but
None.
we had to have one.
None.
It's canceled first 1st at gmail.com. You can actually find us at the Cancel Show on Facebook. We had a Facebook page. Our Instagram is
Instagram, the same thing. The Cancel Show.
yes.
Look us up.
We also have a Twitter. Believe it or
don't know.
not, I know, old man status.
I know.
See, I was going to check out this other site. It's from the desk of Donald something. But anyway, but I decided I'd go with Twitter instead.
Twitter.
And Twitter is Show Canceled, at Show Canceled. So feel free to tweet us.
Hit us up.
Hit us up.
Give us topics.
Yes. If you have anything you guys want to speak on, something like that, trust me, we have things we want to speak on.
Yeah.
So, Manny, you...
Dude, I just want to say a thank you to everybody that's listening. If you, whether you disagree or you agree, just know that it's all fun and games. Don't take it too serious, and you're smart enough to change it.
yes, know that you have the freedom to change it. So,
Right. What do you say? That sounded a lot more smarter than me.
No, you said it right.
Yeah, unless you're stupid. Then
Also, in the words of a very wise man,
don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
don't be a dick. We out.
Peace.
Yeah. They say I walk like a king, talk like a king. You can act around.